Okay, so I have heard so many people talk about just how badly they want to start a YouTube channel, but really feel that they can't because they feel they don't really have the right equipment to get started. Well, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with all of you how I was able to grow this channel right here from 0 to over 30,000 subscribers using just my smartphone. And it all started off pretty much just like this. What's going on, everyone? Josh Quinones here. And yeah, this was pretty much what my setup looked like, setting up my phone to make my videos when I had first started off. But we'll get to this very cool, awesome, interesting looking setup here in a little bit. Okay, so as I said before, I am always hearing people talk about how badly they want to start a YouTube channel, but you know what? They're always coming up with these excuses at the same time as to why they haven't started yet. Like, I don't have a camera, I don't have a tripod to hold that camera, I don't have a microphone to go with the camera, I don't have the perfect lighting, I don't have a desk, I don't have, you know, a space to create in, I don't have a computer or laptop to edit my thumbnails or videos, I don't have this and that. They're always coming up with excuses. I'm here to tell you, stop with the excuses. There are no excuses. All you need to do to get started with your channel is your smartphone. I'm telling you from experience, this is exactly how I got started. I didn't have a camera, I didn't have a tripod, I didn't have perfect lighting. Everything that I just mentioned before, I didn't have any of that, but I did have my smartphone. I will be honest here, I was that guy at the beginning, you know, making excuses. I don't have this, I don't have that. I can't start my YouTube channel. You know what, I'm just gonna keep watching the people that do have all that stuff and I'll just watch their videos. But you know what, I finally put that to an end. This is where the creative mind comes in. This is where you really have to be creative in, you know, what exactly you're gonna do to make it work. Like I just showed at the beginning of the video, I stacked boxes on top of each other. That way I can prop up my phone properly to be able to see my face and talk to the camera. There's always a way to make it work. And again, I'm telling you this from experience. This is how I was able to grow my channel from 0 to over 30,000 subscribers with just my smartphone. I'll tell you right now, I still use my smartphone to edit the videos on this channel. I still use my smartphone to edit the thumbnails on this video. I still use my smartphone to upload my videos straight to YouTube. The only thing I'm doing different now is, of course, yes, I finally have my own recording space after a very long time, after building thousands and thousands of subscribers with just my smartphone. I finally have my own creating space and I finally have my camera, which I got at about 33,000 subscribers, I believe I had when I finally got my Sony ZV-1. But everything before that was all done on a smartphone. Over 500 videos, over 30,000 subscribers. If that doesn't inspire you, I don't know what does. And I know it's not, you know, it's not a crazy number. It's not, you know, over 1 million subscribers or anything like that. But, you know, over 30,000 subscribers with a smartphone is still, I feel it's still a pretty cool accomplishment, something, you know, to be able to use to inspire other people, which I have, because I have gotten people tell me all the time, like, wow, I didn't know you still use your smartphone for this or that or this or that. And it's like I said, it all comes down to how creative you are with your mind. And I used to set up my smartphone on tree branches when recording outside. I would literally find a tree that looked okay. I would try to prop it up on the tree the best I can. I would find the perfect tree branch against another tree branch and just prop it up as perfectly as I can, hit record and just start talking to the camera. I'm telling you, there are ways, whether you want to record inside or outside. And then, you know, once you start building your channel up a little bit and, you know, you got a little bit of money to spend, that's when you'll buy your first item to help you out with your video, which for me was a small handheld tripod like this one. Not this exact one right here, but it was something like this, where I finally had something, you know, to put my phone in and hold my phone. And, you know, I was able to, you know, set it up just like that. I can, you know, stack up some books, some boxes, put it on like that, but I know my phone would be flat, it would be nice and secure, and it wouldn't fall over, because there were times where I really had to be creative to make sure my phone would not fall over, because I would have to make it as flat as possible, especially when using the rear-facing camera, because the rear-facing camera on your smartphone is always going to give you the best quality. So if you're using your smartphone to record your videos, you're using that rear-facing camera, you can't see yourself. So you're constantly having to go back and forth. You got to set it up, press record, go sit down, you know, sit there for a little bit, go back, make sure you're in frame. If you're not, you got to mess with it a little bit, go back, do it again. That is something I would have to do all the time, because I would always use the rear-facing camera just because it would produce better quality video. But the first item I did buy was a small handheld tripod like this. I believe you could probably pick one up for like 20 bucks for, you know, a good, decent, cheap one. And you know, you can't go wrong with one of these. You got one of these, you got your smartphone, you're good to go. Or maybe you're doing a vlogging channel. I think if you're a vlogger, you probably have it the easiest out of everybody else, because really all you need is your smartphone. You really don't even need a small handheld tripod. You know, if you're just gonna be walking around, talking to the camera, or, you know, flipping it to the rear facing camera and then showing what it is that you're talking about, you know, filming your day, you guys probably have it the easiest, because that's really all you need, literally, is just your smartphone. But you know, if you're into making a reviewing channel, like a tech review channel like this one, or maybe you wanna talk about makeup or toys or cars or whatever it may be, a small handheld tripod is definitely going to come in handy. So after building so many hundreds of subscribers, before I even hit 1,000, I believe I had around maybe 400 to 500 subscribers. That's when I finally bought myself a small handheld tripod like this. And this was my setup for a very, very, very long time. I mean, after, you know, couple thousands of subscribers, this was my setup until my mom actually finally gave me a bigger tripod that I can put my phone on. It wasn't nothing expensive, nothing too crazy, just, you know, I think it was like a $20 or $30 tripod, but I was actually able to prop my phone up higher instead of using this little one right here. And then after more time went by, a company actually reached out to me, Movo. They sent me out this microphone right here, which I was actually able to start using to, you know, up the game when it comes to sound. I never had any perfect lighting or anything like that. I would always try to film my videos during the day so I can use natural lighting, or if I was filming at night, I would use the lighting from my TV. Literally, I would turn on all the lights in my apartment and then, you know, put my table or whatever it is I was filming on right next to the TV so I can use the brightest setting on the TV to light up my video. And actually, you know what? I made a video sometime back just kind of showing what I do. This is before I moved into this place right here. This was back at my last apartment when I was literally trying to find every little way to make my video look as decent as possible. I still didn't have a desk, anything like that. I said it probably only cost a couple bucks with the things that I did have to make it work. But you know what? I'm just gonna let you guys go ahead and take a quick look at that past video. Roll it. All right, so this is the setup right here. Look at this. I don't have any professional lighting or anything like that. I always try to film during the day so I can get that natural lighting coming in. And then this is just a cheap tripod that I actually got from my mom. She wasn't using it. She let me have it, but I think it's about 30 bucks on Amazon, which I will throw a link for down in the description below in case you want to check it out. But it is for smartphones, as you can see there. And what you see on the smartphone, you would think I'm just reviewing something on a desk. But when I pull the camera away, this is a little behind the scenes. I'm actually using this cheap white cardboard little board that I got for, I think, 30 cents at the store. So 30 cents, that's it, 30 cents. And then under it is my kid's Incredibles table. So it's not even a desk. I got this Incredibles table on the bottom of this white sheet. And then this is what you see on camera, basically fooling everybody. And I'm sure nobody expected to see this right here. And if you don't have any little table like this, you could do it on your couch, basically giving you that same desk effect. And say you don't want to use the couch or a little table, you can always do it on the floor just like this, giving it that same desk effect. I'm telling you, there is so many ways to do things and make it look nicer on camera than it actually looks behind the scenes. I've actually done it like this a lot of times for when I do my reviews, and nobody has ever known, but hey, now you know my secrets. Now, one other thing that I do when home, if I'm still trying to find a nice background to shoot whatever it is I am shooting, I will actually use my TV. What I do is I go to YouTube, find a nice scene that I like, I'll press pause and just leave it like that. So that is actually a YouTube video that you're seeing there. I just have it on pause and just using that as a nice background, whether I'm standing in front of the TV facing the camera or just having the camera face towards the TV, having the TV take up most of the frame, and then just holding whatever it is I'm reviewing right in front of the camera. As you can see, Got my tripod set up right here with the phone in it. And this is just another trick, another thing that you can do to give yourself a nice background when shooting video. So as you can see, some creative thinking definitely went on there to make this channel work. Whether I was filming on the couch, on a little table, or the floor, using the whiteboard just to make it look like I was filming on a desk, I really had to be creative to make it look as nice as possible. And that's pretty much how this channel was built. And then aside from all that, being creative and trying to make it look good, I was also editing my videos on my phone, and still to this day, even after 40,000 subscribers, I am still editing all of my videos on my smartphone. Actually, this smartphone right here, my Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, or whatever phone it was that I had, in the past during that time I was making those videos, it was all edited on my smartphone using an app called Power Director, or now I also use an app called KineMaster. And if you do want to see a full tutorial video on how I use that app to edit my videos on my phone, just let me know down in the comment sections below, and I will make sure to start that video as soon as possible. I just want to make sure people are actually interested, because I do have, past videos showing how I edit, videos on my smartphone, but those videos are kind of older now. The apps have been updated. So if that's something you're interested in, just let me know down in the comment sections below. But yeah, still editing my videos on my smartphone using an app now called KineMaster, and also editing my thumbnails on my smartphone as well. I'll try to be as creative as I can with the thumbnails. I don't have anything crazy that I use. Just basically whatever setting I have right here, I'll try to, make this work. Whether I'm just, holding the phone up to the camera, or I'll go around to the back, try to set it up real nice on the table. I'll do what I can to make the thumbnail look as good as possible, because you gotta remember, that is first impressions right there. People aren't going to really click on the video if the thumbnail doesn't really look that good. That is the first impression of your video. And then of course your content is going to back up that thumbnail and title of the video. Thumbnail, very, very important. Remember that. But for my thumbnails, I'm using apps like PicsArt and Adobe Lightroom to edit on my smartphone as well. And then once I'm done doing all that, once I'm done editing my full video, upload it straight to YouTube. I'll go into the YouTube website on my phone, or YouTube Studio, mess with the description, mess with the tags, the title, whatever it is I gotta do. Everything is literally still done on my smartphone, except for now recording the video. But I gotta be honest, a lot of the video still up to this day is still filmed on my smartphone, whether it's just, some B-roll or the main A-roll. I am still using my smartphone to record some of the videos on this channel, even though I do have my Sony ZV-1s. Like right now, recording on the front-facing camera of the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, I just wanted to take this quick opportunity to give you guys another idea of how you can make creating videos on your smartphone a whole lot easier. Voiceovers. This is something that I would personally use a lot on this channel. Basically, just writing out a script or typing out a script exactly word for word of what you want to say, what you want to talk about. Then after that, you take your smartphone, go film whatever it is you want to film without having to actually speak to the camera while filming. Just recording a bunch of B-roll, take the footage back, grab your script, maybe take yourself into a nice quiet closet where it's not, too echoey or anything like that, where the sound can come out really good when recording using the mics on your smartphone. Record your voiceover over all that footage you just took, and then you can edit it like that. You don't have to worry about sitting in front of the camera, making mistakes, having to start over again and again. You have your script right there, word for word. You just read it. Try, still try to be yourself while reading the script, but it makes things so much easier. So I just wanted to take this quick opportunity to give you guys another idea of how to make creating videos on your smartphone a whole lot easier. So the smartphone is still doing a lot, and I still don't own any computer or laptop, but like I said, I do finally have, a nice decent setup here. I've finally moved up, got myself some, pretty decent lighting, finally got myself a desk, a little plant, for the background, some sound pads right here, some light over here, got myself some more stuff here in the background. Finally got my own office, which I am super happy about, my own dedicated space for recording video. But it didn't just happen, like that overnight. I did have to put in a lot of hard work to finally get to where I'm at right now. So I'm really hoping that this video inspires somebody out there who has been thinking about starting a YouTube channel. Like I said, There is no excuses. Stop with the excuses. There is always a way to try and be creative, to give yourself, just a nice little recording space to make it look, as good as possible. There's always a way to prop up your phone the way you need to. Like I said, there's ways to edit video on your smartphone, edit thumbnails on your smartphone. You can upload it straight to YouTube. You don't need a camera, a dedicated Sony camera or Canon camera, Fuji, whatever it is. You don't need that right now. You don't need a tripod right now to get started. You don't need a computer or a laptop. You don't need any of that. Remember, I built this channel from 0 to over 30,000 subscribers before I even bought my first actual camera. Everything was done on my smartphone. So I hope I didn't leave anything out. This was just all off the top of my head, just sharing my story with you guys on how I was able to make it from 0 to over 30,000 subscribers with just my smartphone right here before I finally bought my first camera and then moved into my new place here, which was just recently, a couple weeks ago. So even up until about 37,000 subscribers, I believe it was, I still didn't even have my own recording space. I was finding other places in my small apartment to record it. But I hope this video was able to help anybody out. If there was anything that I did leave out or maybe, didn't talk about and you wanted me to talk about it, just let me know down in the comment section below. If you have any questions, I will do my best to answer those questions. I know I am not, a professional at this. I don't have, millions of subscribers, like other big YouTubers out there, but I do plan on eventually making it to that point in the future. I'm going to keep continuing working hard at it, putting in a lot of work, not making any excuses, even though there are days where I do feel lazy. I don't feel like recording, here or there. And that's normal. That's normal for anybody. You do need your days where, you just need a rest, take a break, and then on to the next day or the day after that, you can start recording again. Always remember to take your breaks because you don't want to experience that burnout. But if you did like this video and find it helpful, make sure to leave it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any other future videos to come. Thank you all so very much for watching. This is Josh Quinones. I will see you on the next one. Peace out.